Briefing Publications. My name is Holger Darumela, the current marketing assistant for India. Today with me is Gunjan Sinha, the country manager from our Delhi office. Asia Briefing is a subsidiary of Dezan Shira Associates, which is a specialist foreign direct investment practice providing business advisory, accounting, and tax and payroll services to companies investing in emerging Asia. The publication which we are going to discuss today is the August and September 2013 issue of the India Briefing magazine titled Trading with India. Hi Gunjan, can you introduce this issue of India Briefing magazine and what some of the main topics it covers are?
Hi Holger. This magazine covers very important and relevant topics which give insights about the main tax, customs, licensing and regulatory issues that affect foreign companies currently trading with India. To cover these issues, we divided the magazine into three main parts. In the first section, we highlight supplier due diligence issues, import and export regulatory updates, the importance of tax residency certificate when selling to Indian companies. We also look at other relevant points to consider when setting up an offshore trading company for the Indian market. The second section outlines India's import and export licensing framework and discusses how India classifies its imports into permitted goods, restricted goods, and prohibited goods. Further, we discuss the types of duties and taxes levied on imports and exports in India. In the third section, we explain the steps to set up a trading company in India, including the establishment requirements, the necessary registrations and documents, and finally, how one can obtain an import and an export license. We also briefly cover India's special economic zones and the tax incentives for foreign businesses here.
Why do you think the topic of trading with India is important and even popular for our listeners and readers?
This is because there is a massive opportunity to sell to the Indian market rather than to only source from the India market. This is becoming increasingly apparent to the international level. India has a massive middle class population of about 250 million people, similar to China. At the same time, there were a series of economic and investment reforms which are changing the business environment in India in a positive direction. So, we have an increasingly favorable business environment and consumers which are developing a taste for foreign products. Also, India is emerging as a global manufacturing hub, which is complemented by its large, comparatively inexpensive and somewhat well-educated workforce. Hence, India doesn't just offer a large domestic consumer market, but also great opportunities for the production of products for global sourcing businesses. These are the main reasons why we focus on this subject in this issue of India Briefing and why this topic should be of interest to our readers.
If a reader was to read our magazine, what do you hope what their main takeaways would be?
I would like to think that anyone who reads this issue of India Briefing magazine would come away with a solid understanding of the key tax, customs and administrative issues that affects goods coming in and out of India. Also, I hope that the information in this magazine will encourage businesses that are undecided whether they want to sell products to the Indian market.
Thank you very much, Gunjan. Please look forward to our next issue of India Briefing, discussing setting up liaison offices, branch offices, and project offices in India and their advantages and disadvantages. If there are other issues we have not covered today that you're interested in, please go to our website at asiabriefing.com, where there are more multimedia books, articles, and magazines that can help inform you to better do business in Asia.